Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Long time no see. So I think I'll make today's video like a diary page or something like that, you know, like I'm writing in my diary. So it's 9:30 in the evening. Here it's already dark outside, and I'm home alone, so I can do whatever I want until my parents come back from wherever they are. Okay guys, I'm back. My dad just came to bring me my new glasses. As you can see, I mean, they're really different. The other ones were pinkish, reddish, and smaller, and these are black and like bigger. So like these glasses were the only ones that made me feel okay with like my face, and it's like a miracle that I found them. Now I'm putting some socks because I'm cold. Even though it's summer, I'm cold. And I didn't have the courage to start it. I didn't know how to start it, and like I was really scared of not taking in consideration every aspect of depression. I'll first say a couple of things about my day, and then I'll try to make some sentences about depression, how I see depression. So as I said before, today we had a group project. My friends came to my place, we filmed, we like talked a lot, we had fun. Like everything was so loud, and when it's really loud, it exhausts me, and right now I'm quite exhausted. So, but I don't know, I like have the energy to make a video, which is quite impressive to me in my state. And yeah, I think I'll start talking about depression. So, what is depression? Depression is a mental illness, as everyone knows, or the majority knows. And it's a chemical imbalance in our brain which affects our mood, our behavior, our way of thinking and viewing our life, and it transforms, it converts the colorful world into a dark one. It makes you vulnerable. You have dark thoughts. You think of ending yourself, ending your life. You think of how useless you are, how stupid you are. You give all the negative words, I don't know, things that describe you, adjectives. I don't have the word right now, but like you give all the negative adjectives to describe yourself, which like this description is not actually you, it's just like your mind creates this person, and you become one because you listen to your mind, because you either listen to your mind or your heart, and your mind is stronger in this case, and you become numb, you become sad, like you're really sad. It's not like sad on the moment. you're sad for a couple of days or a couple of weeks or maybe months, and you don't understand why you're sad. Like, you just are sad. Sometimes you know the reason, sometimes you don't know the reason. Sometimes you feel really, really bad. You're in a bad shape. You want to just end everything because you don't find motivation to continue living, to continue doing the doing the stuff you have to do. And other days are better. You smile, you laugh, you don't think that much of these negative you don't have these negative thoughts. You get out of the house and have fun with your friends, or if you don't consider them your friends, your real friends, you can say close strangers, I guess. Some people you have some things in common. There are better days, and that's really good. I mean, everybody has good days and bad days, but everyone has a different, like, good and bad are different for each and every person. For everyone is different. That's what I want to say. And what everyone doesn't understand about depression is that you're not just sad. I mean, you don't have that low mood. No, it's like a long time mood, like as I said, for days, weeks, months, years, even for all of your life. And you feel sad. You don't want to do anything. You want to sleep all day. You don't want to get out of the house. You don't want to connect with people or the outer world, the outside. You cut all ties with everyone. You start thinking negatively. You think that people hate you, that people judge you every time or all the time. You think that you're stupid and that you don't consider living anymore. You feel like you should die. You feel like you should end it because no one will care, because no one will remember you. You kind of like get used to this mood and your new personality or your new life, I don't know, your new way of thinking, your new feelings and moods and everything, and you just want to remain like that because it's much more simpler. It's not complicated. You don't have to waste energy to do things to, I don't know how other people say, be a normal person. No one's a normal person. Everyone has their weird side or their problems. Everyone has things they stress about. Everyone has good times and bad times, so we shouldn't judge them. I said that this group project was about a book, and this book is called To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. We had to write something inspired by the book. For example, like a second book, for example. But one of my friends from this group thought that we should be inspired by a quote said by Atticus, or said by the narrator of this book. No narrator, oh my god. Said by the writer, oh my god. Said by the writer of this book. So like combined a couple of them, and voila, we made the film. I just have to add the subtitles. Anyways, the point is that this book is about racism. It's about racism and how we should not judge people and consider them inferior just because of their color, for in this example. So if you have a mental illness or a physical problem, you shouldn't consider yourself inferior or weak. You've had your good times and bad times. You've had your dark times. You've gone through hell. But that doesn't mean it's going to end in hell. It's hard for people with depression to consider having a future, to think of themselves as a better person, as a helpful person, as someone who can, be the first person, the number one person in others' life, for them to be like not the second choice, the first choice. And yeah, it's really hard to think of that, because like all of your life, I mean not all of your life, but in the dark times you always thought lowly of yourself. You thought that you're no one, you're nothing, so you don't have like the right, or the right to think of yourself above the people or be the average. No, you're like the lowest of them all. You think that you're worthless, you're useless, you're stupid, you're fat, ugly. You had all those negative adjectives describing you, and like that was your world. That world consisted of these dark oh god. In short, I don't want to bore you guys. In short, being a person with depression is a person who goes through hell. A person with a mental illness goes through hell. A person with mental illness, a person who has an abnormal problem, to say, for example, it's not abnormal, but like it's not normal for the others, like as I said, a physical problem, a mental illness, I don't know, weird hobbies, that things like this that don't match the society's view, or that's not like how society thinks. Society thinks that, or the majority of people think that being normal means being perfect, means being happy, working hard, having a good life. The normal people don't avoid, judge, think badly of the people who are not like them. For example, depression. And it's like hard for them to accept these kind of people. It's like, not these kind of people. They're just people like everyone. Just because like they have a problem, it doesn't mean they're different. I mean, everyone is different, but we're all people. And we were born not to be perfect, but to create, to build ourselves, to become someone, anything, even if it means to become a narc, or an alcoholic, a workaholic, a bookworm, a rich guy, a poor guy. We were born to be something, and we were born to learn, to understand things, to feel. Some people were born, but the place you live, the place you grow up, the people you have around yourself influence you a lot, even though you don't realize. They influence you in the way you're thinking and you're living, and they influence your beliefs, behaviors, and ideas. And you become a different person. You become somebody else. That goes the same for mental illness. People with depression, they don't want it. No one asks for this. It's like a chemical imbalance, and everyone needs to understand that, because it's not their fault. It's like, it's something in your brain that's not stable, and like, it's like two pieces of puzzle that don't fit, and they're like this. This is how depression works. It's like this. You have a pen and it's not a cap. I don't know what it's called. Right now it doesn't matter what is it called. I'm like explaining to you what is depression. And like, if they go like this, it's good. It's not good, but your brain is healthy and you don't have a chemical imbalance or a chemical problem or a biological problem. I don't know, something in your brain that doesn't work. But if it's like this, it doesn't work. Chemical imbalance means you have less serotonin, less dopamine, less happy feelings, I guess. Happy substances that make you happy. You don't have them, or you have them in a lesser quantity. I don't know if I said it right, but it's like less than an average person's brain. And with time, as you grow up, you they kick in and just change your life out of nowhere. Today I tried to explain how depression is, how it works, and why we should understand it and not judge it, why we should help the people that have it and not judge them. So I like think that I didn't say everything about depression, so I'll just make it quick because like there are already 18 minutes. Okay, so depression, a chemical imbalance, lost serotonin, lost dopamine, lost happiness, lost having like a pink life. You feel sad, you feel angry, you feel dead, numb. You don't want to do things. You don't have the motivation. You lose interest in the things you used to like. You either eat too much or don't eat at all. You either sleep too much or don't sleep at all. You quit everything you like. You cut the connections with people. You don't find the motivation to do things. You have suicidal thoughts that like push you to go end your life. What's the solution? Well, in my opinion, I think that we should encourage these people to go to talk to someone who is like a professional. No, so to someone who knows, who is a professional. I don't know what's the word. Oh my god. Like a therapist, a psychiatrist, and if you don't have the courage to go to them, at least talk to a friend, talk to your parents, write in your diary, make a diary, make a blog, talk to people, make people understand that this is a serious illness and that they shouldn't judge it. And you should also, most importantly, do not care what people say, because of them you think this way and you blame yourself because like you think that it's your fault. Well, it's not your fault. they influenced you because you're vulnerable and they made you like this. So you shouldn't care what other people say and care about yourself more, because you're important. You're a person too. You want to live, and if you want to live, if you want this to end, you should stop caring about things and live your life. Go make friends, go visit places, buy things, drink, smoke. Don't smoke too much, okay? Like, it's not good. Sleep, drop, read, listen to music, make music, play an instrument, anything. But also go to a therapist to talk about the things that give you, that, like, if there are pressure on your shoulders that make your life harder than you ever thought. Even though you don't trust the therapist at first, they will help you in a way or another, even though you will not realize it. So if you, as a depressed person or a person who has a mental illness, watches this video, I hope that you will try and believe me, at least a bit, and go tell someone that you need help, that you want to talk to someone, that you want these things, these hard, dark things to go away. Talk to someone, and if they don't understand if they don't understand you, fuck them, because they're not worth it. If people make you feel bad, they're not worth it. You should leave them, make new friends, and go on with your life. I'll explain more in my next video, because I've already made it long enough and you got bored, so I hope when I edit this it's going to be like shorter. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great night, or a night, because sometimes it's not like a good night. And see you next time. And take care, because things will get better. I won't promise, because I don't make promises, but I'm sure that things will get better. You're worth it. And there's someone in the world who will accept you the way you are. Bye.